Yes, it's recording. So right now, where I am, in my degree, there are several jobs that are starting to open up, right? And in
You're
these,
the best one because you're the best.
Right.
Because Kane's the best.
yeah, I'm gonna cut all this part out. So what they are looking for, each school looks for different things, and one I'm applying to right now, they want 16 minutes, 20 minutes total. 8 minutes they want of at least rehearsal, 8 minutes of performance. So it could be, 10 and 10, or it could be 8 and 12 or whatever of each. So what you have to do is you have to have a full cut of rehearsal time where it's beginning and goes straight through, and you can't cut and say, well, let's do these 3 minutes and let's do these 2 minutes and let's put these 3 minutes together. You can't do that.
So
it has to be
uncut.
Now you can cut the beginning part and fade in.
But not like in the middle where it's like they're singing one song and then it cuts and then that's something.
Right, and it can't cut to a different song. Yeah, you can't do that.
So what this means is we gotta lock in.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wow. Guys, it is all on us.
His future career is in our hands.
There you go.
Oh boy.
So, no pressure. No pressure. Here we go. Let's go back. Bass 2's from the beginning. Pick up to 37. Pick up 37. 1 and 2 and go. You men who love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Pretty close, pretty close. Let's look at, there were just a little bit of notes not being quite clear. Let's go back to capture the hearts of the fair and start from right there. 1 and 2 and ready. To capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you... Yeah, so that word dash is a little shorter. May not have the dash, but you'll win. You may not have the looks. Pick up to 45. 2 and go. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl. That part right there, that part right there. 1 and 2 and go. But you'll win yourself a girl. Again and ready, go. But you'll win yourself a girl. Again and ready, go. But you'll win yourself a girl. Good, keep going this time. 2 and go. But you'll win yourself a girl if you only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you only got a mustache. Good. Make sure that when we have repeating notes that we keep that pitch up, because right now it's going down just slightly, just going a little bit flat. A mustache. And right now we're getting a mustache. Now, is it that much? No, it's not that much, but it's just enough. One more time at, you may not have the looks. Pick up to 45. 2 and go. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl. Yep, that's the one. It keeps tripping us up right there. If we're doing solfege, sol, so, do, mi, fa. Let's try that one more time, but you'll win yourself a girl. 2 and go. Win yourself a girl. Let's do this. Sing the word but you'll. Ready and go. But you'll win yourself a girl. Yeah, so when we're really thinking about it, we can get it. We just gotta be thinking about it while it's moving, right? Again, 1 and 2 again and go. You'll win yourself a girl if you only got a mustache. Good, now go back to 45. 2 and go. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Lock that in. Bass 2, yeah.
Do you want the hard SH at 48 as well?
It's going to be going so fast that I just want to make sure that it is just accurate. Because the real tempo is half note equals 120, which is here. Dee da 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 da. Da dee da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Until we go ludicrous speed. But we're only going ludicrous speed on the last little bit. Baritones.
We've got plaid.
We'll go plaid. Baritones, you have the melody. All right, and you have the melody for all three of these verses. Here we go. 1 and 2, baritone, go. You men who long. Oh, I'm looking at the tenor 2 part. I'm so sorry. Baritones. You men who long for love, 2 and ready. Oh, so my gosh, we're not doing so good. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't talk. I keep looking up at the tenor line, and I don't know why. I should just not play. I should just sing it because I know the melody really, really well. Here we go. 1 and 2, bass, 1's go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. Now that was a short one because it's a quarter note, not a half note, right? Love. That one you do hold. The other one, mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know. That one's long too because it's half note. Okay, so make sure they're very, very accurate because if you don't, it's gonna get really muddy really fast because, like I said, this thing is moving. So here we go. One more time. Bass 1. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. Let's look at that one real quick. It makes sense, but it's on a page turn. That's a bad editing thing. Fix that later. I'm gonna write it in my notes right now. Okay, let's do that one more time. Same spot. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. Cap is lower. Let's just sing that little bit. Ready and to capture the hearts of the fair. Again and ready to capture the hearts of the fair. Again and ready to capture the hearts of the fair. Yeah, now go back to you mustn't, go back to there's a secret you should know. 1 and 2 and go. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash. You may not have the dash. Sorry. Here we go. Starting right there. You may not have the dash. 2 and go and 2 and 1 and. You may not have the dash. Again and ready. You may not have the dash. Again and ready. You may not have the dash. That's it. One more time, going back to you may not have the looks. 1 and 2 and 1 and. You may not have the looks. You may not have the dash. Okay. The next little bit, but you'll win. 1 and 2 and go. But you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Bum 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 bum. Hey! It's hard playing in B major. All right. So let's try that all the way through baritones. No, we need to go back and fix some things, don't we? Let's see. Let's start at in the middle of page 6, but you'll win yourself a girl on the bass 1 part. Raise your hand for bass 1. I thought y'all were spread out. Kai and Micah, let's move y'all today up a row and all the way to your right. Okay. You don't need to bring your stuff. Just so that way you're all together. There we go. But you'll win. Starting right there. 1 and 2 and go. But you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Practically perfect. Good. Let's go all the way back now to pick up to 37. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. There you go. With the bass 2s, same spot. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Yeah, bass 2s, make sure that it's on that E natural, the second one. And not I think that's part of it too, is our vowel starting to get crunched, right? We have to keep everything nice and tall and open. Yeah. Bass 2s, going back to measure 47. You may not have the dash. Octave jump lower right there. And we didn't quite get that there. So let's start at, pick up to 45 with both of those parts again. 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Good. So, a mustache, same note as if you, okay? Same note there. Tenor 2s. Let's grab you. Ready? 1, and a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and 1. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know. Yeah, so they move around. You are pretty static throughout, right? So you can't listen to what they do. You have to be just vigilant on what your notes are. Let's do that one more time. And it does change, right? First time, you men who long for love, but now it's, there's a secret you should know. That one stays the same, right? Here we go, one more time, right where you come in at 37. 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Let's go back over that little bit. Hey, you're doing great. You're doing great. Let's go back to capture the hearts of the fair. I'd like to hear that one more time. But let's start at there's a secret you should know, and just do that little section. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. 1 and 2 and go. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. Again, 1 and 2 and go. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. Good. Let's go on to the next little section. 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. That's that. Let's do pick up to 53. Pick up to 53. 1 and 2 and go. A mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. There you go. Yep. Just got it locked in there. That's it. Yep. Good. Let's go back and do 45 to that part. You 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Got it. These 3 parts now. So no tenor 1 yet. And everybody starts on the same note. You 1 and 2 and whoa. You may not long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. How'd you feel? Pretty good. Missed some notes in 10 or 2. That's okay. Is there a part we need to go back over?
No.
No? Okay. These 3 parts one more time. Let's try it a cappella. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. It's close. Where is it? At like 47 through there? But you'll win. Is it that part?
Yeah, I just think that isn't too.
The A sharp?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, and there's a reason why. If you look at the baritone, they have a G sharp right there. So let's do this. Start at pick up to 45, those 3 parts, and then hold the word but in measure 48. Start at 45. You 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win. And there is some voice crossing as well, right? Just make sure that A is sharp and not natural, right? Good. Let's do that again. Same thing. Hold the word but when you get there. You and ready and you may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but yeah, you got it. Just be confident and clear. Good. Right? Good. Tenor 1. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. Let's do that part one more time. To capture the hearts of the fair. Just that little section. 2 and ready. To capture the hearts of the fair. Again and ready. To capture the hearts of the fair. To capture the hearts, to capture the hearts. More space. Ready? To capture the hearts of the fair. There we go. Let's keep on going. 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Yeah? Cool?
One more time.
One more time. Let's do pick up 45 one more time. 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Yeah, that's it. Now, let's do it all the way through tenor 1 more time. Pick up 37. 1 and 2 and go. You may not long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Yeah, make sure that on those E's, like going from 52 to 53, a mustache, it's only one little half step up. So don't overshoot it because there is an E sharp, right? And the E sharp, we do need it to be high. But make sure that those E naturals are just right in the center of where they need to be. Everybody. Ready? 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. More tenor 2, a little bit more tenor 1. Y'all are great. No more volume from y'all. Y'all are the right amount. So I know it's like 6 bass 2s, 7 bass 1s, 5 tenor 2s, so I could use a little bit more. Y'all are just doing your best. And that's okay. There's only 2 of us. We're doing okay. Because I won't be singing on this one. I'll conduct this one. Yeah. So I won't sing tenor 1 on this. Let's do it again. A little bit faster. D, da, 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 da. 1 and 2 and go. You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. More tenor 2. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Yeah, sounding really, really nice. So here's what happens now. We key change. We are going to. Sing the last note at the top of page 7. And now go up a half step. Ready, go. And it's an And we don't want what? Still has space, but Hold that. Play the B again, please. Sorry.
The B?
The yeah, B. There we go. That's the last note, top of 7. Ready, go. Now go half step. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna get play the beat again. And you're gonna twirl your mustache.
Like this.
And then when we go to this new key, different words, but it's essentially the exact same notes. It's just half a step higher.
Sweet.
So if you know your pattern, so like for basses, you may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. See, it's the exact same, just different words. Okay, good. All right, so let's do this. Let's try and sight read and see how well we can do at 64. Pick up 64. You may be common folk. The rhythm's a little bit different, but it's pretty close to similar. So here we go. Nice and slow. Give us a G. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. Two key changes because I didn't want to have them have to play in C sharp major or D flat major. So they're going to play in D major instead. And so that's why we did that there. So there it's just, so you're in C major. If you play a C for me. So you go up 2 half steps, but it goes 1 and 2 and 1 and. So you're gonna twirl it twice. So if you twirl it twice, you need both of your hands. So to have both of your hands, this piece has to be memorized. Yeah, I know. Haha! Right? Good. Okay. Let me hear if your mustache falls off, then it makes it even funnier.
Okay. So the pure purpose of the song is comedy.
Oh, 100%. Just wait till we get to verse 3 and you get to see those lyrics. Just the very first thing you say in verse 3. Go look at it real quick.
You may be big and fat.
You may be big and fat, or uglier than sin. All the ladies shut you out. You're wondering how to get in. Well, here is my advice for how to make a splash. You can have your pick of gals if you've only got a mustache. There you go.
This song is a lie.
A lie? No.
I think it is.
No.
Well, it does clarify what kind of mustache at the end.
Oh, there we go.
It does. Yes. So let's see. What did I want to look at again? Oh, I wanted to hear the tenor 1 and 2s starting at pick up to 64, all the way back on the bottom of page 7. Just the tenors parts. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk. Both tenor, yeah. Okay, so more. Mezzo forte. 1 and 2 and ready. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. Let's try just the tenor 2 part. 1, a little slower. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride. But you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. Yep, let's do that much one more time. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk. Oh, that one does jump up there. Does it do that on the first one? You men who long for love. It doesn't. So it does change on this one. I'm so sorry. I thought I fixed that.
Do you want it to stay? Or do you want to change it? Maybe it might help.
I could have sworn that I changed it. Okay.
The struggle of teaching your own piece.
I know. I thought I went back and fixed all the things to make them the exact same, but apparently I did not. Well, that's hilarious.
Be on the lookout. Bandap.
So, I'm probably going to fix that so that way they are all the same. So, be on the lookout for that, like what Garrett said. But I need to mark it because if I don't mark it, I'll forget to change it later.
So you want that to be an E instead of a G?
Yeah, it should be, you may be common folk. And the tenor one should be, you may be common folk.
Oh, yeah.
Because the other one
Did I
did.
go down to a G?
Yes. I'm gonna resend this out. I have time today that I can fix this. So
Oh, okay.
I will fix that today and get it fixed. Okay. Well, let's try this one more time. Ready? Let me hear the tenor 2 and tenor 1, just the tenor 2 right now. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. So if you'll just treat it like you've got the melody, and sing it out just a little bit more, then it'll be great. With both tenor parts, the same spot. You 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. There you go. With everybody now, same spot. You 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. Baritones start at pick up to 73. 1 and 2 and ready. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash. Yeah, the is a little under. It's a big jump, right? You may not have the cash. And then you've got solfege. Sol, la, fa, la, re, ti. Your re is going to be under, your ti is going to be under, just because of the way that melody works. So make sure that you are up on that pitch. So if you need to, take your pencil and just write like a little arrow above your note that's pointing up on both of those notes. You may not have the cash. If you keep everything nice and open, you may not have the cash. Then you can sing it a lot louder, as well as being able to keep it in tune. Okay? Let's go back to, let's do that second verse one more time. You may be common folk without a hint of pride. Let's just say those words in rhythm. 1 and 2, speak now. You may be common folk. Can you make that first eighth note just a little bit shorter? Common folk. 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride. Yeah. Make sure that our consonants aren't getting in our way. Without a hint of pride. One more time. You 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. I want us to go ahead and do shadow vowels on all of these endings. In other words, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. It will just make it that much cleaner if we put those right on those rests.
Do you want the ending consonants like strong, or do you want them like more spoken?
I definitely want to be able to, I want to hear them. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride.
So you want T's lighter.
Yeah, because of the way, this is like an old American song, right? But I still want to hear those shadow vowels. So that way it becomes more percussive. Let's do that one more time. You may be common folk. Let's sing it this time. With everybody. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. Okay, more ending consonants. More ending consonants. Folk, folk, and just say folk. Don't put that L in there. Just folk. That Minnesota O. Folk. And people will know what you're saying. Not that word, Mike.
I would say folk without the L.
Here we go. You 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. Good. So, on the word pride, we have to have that one there. On bride, we have to have that one there. Without a hint of pride, but. It's like there's something on each beat. Pride, but. Let's try that one more time. You, 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but I need even more. Without a hint of pride. Let's just say it. 1 and 2 and ready. Without a hint of pride. Yeah. Again, ready. Without a hint of pride. Okay. Now that was too much, but I appreciate it. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and ready. Without a hint of pride. There you go. Now sing it. Without a hint of pride. Let's go back to you. 1 and 2 and go. You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needn't be a king to make any maiden a bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache. And you're not going to go sh on those. Stash. It's just a sh on those. Okay? But hey,
On the last one?
I appreciate it. Not even on the last one. Stash. Stash. Okay? Good. Also on the word name. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make that girl your own if you've only got a mustache. And that one's all the way through. Okay? Power to the end on that one. Good. Let's go ahead and look at verse 3. Let's just say these in rhythm. You may be big and fat. Ready? Here we go. Just saying the words in rhythm. 1 and 2 and go. You may be big and fat, or uglier than sin. Let's say that one. Or uglier than sin. uglier than, oh, sorry, that's wrong. Or uglier than sin, uglier than sin. Let's do that one. 1 and 2 and ready. Or uglier than sin. Again, 1 and 2 and ready. Or uglier than sin. One more time. 1 and. Or uglier than sin. That's it. Let's go back to you. 1 and 2 and 1. You may be big and fat. That one's short. Fat. One more time. 2 and go. You may be big and fat, or uglier than sin. All the ladies shut you out. You're wondering how to get in. Well, here is my advice for how to make a splash. You can have your pick of gals if you've only got a mustache. A mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. If you've got a mustache. Okay, and there we go. So that's how the whole thing kind of fits together, right? Let's try. We're going to run out of time. Let's go to Seal Lullaby. Let's go over to pick up to measure 40. Pick up to measure 40. Starting with the tenor 1 part. The storm. Ready? 1 and 2 and. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Yeah, let's do all that one more time. 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee. Make sure shall not wake, right? I thought I heard shall not take. Not wake. The storm, 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake me, nor shock overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Yeah, good. The arms, the slow, right? And it's on a page turn. So, I know that if I'm not paying attention, I will miss it. So I don't want to miss it. So I'm going to mark out the word the, and I'm going to put the word the. Or I'm just going to put an extra E on the end of that word so I know it's the. Good. Tenor 2. Let's look at yours now. Same spot. 1 and 2. The storm. Yeah. We're really heavy. This is about a mother singing to her young seal lion. So, easy does it. Ready? 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Let's go do that section again. Okay? More time. 1 and 2 and. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock. Sing the word wake. Ready, go. Wake thee. Next note. Go back to the first note. Wake thee. There it is. Sing wake thee, nor shark. Ready and go. Wake thee, nor shark. Jump. Yep. Wake thee, nor shaw. I just hold that first note of shaw. Wake, ready, and go. Wake thee, nor shark. There it is. Go back to the storm. 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. That's a very interesting part that you've got there. Asleep. Oh, ready and asleep in the arms. Just do that much right there. And it's on a page turn too. Woo. Asleep in the arms. Just sing those one note at a time. All ready, go. Asleep in the arms. And they have an F natural against your G natural there. So there will be a little bit of a, for a second, a little bit of crunchiness there. Okay, but not a crazy amount. So let's do that one more time. Each note one at a time. All ready, go. Asleep in the arms. Make sure our the is not the, but the. We get all the way up to that note. Asleep again, ready and go. Asleep in the arms. Because if we don't get up to that A flat, and then we come down to that G natural, it's really not going to be good right there, right? So really, really accurate. In rhythm, asleep, 1 and 2 and 3 and asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. That was better. That was better. Do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Good. Let's go back to the storm with the tenors, both tenor parts. 1 and 2 and the storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Asleep in the storms of the slow swinging seas. Yeah, that gets kind of funky right there, right? They say asleep before you say asleep. Don't listen to them for that one moment. You got to hold yours all the way to beat 1, then cut off, and then come in on the end of 1. Okay? That's okay. Let's go back to pick up to 44. Let's start there. And there is going to be some voice crossing here. It's okay. It is okay. Ready? Here we go. Actually, let's do this. Stop on the word arms. Pick up to 44, stop on the word arms. Asleep, 1 and 2 and asleep, asleep in the arms. Yep. I know, and it's hard because it's so just there. Let's do it again. Same thing. Asleep, 1 and 2 and asleep in the arms. The way that my brain has to do it is I have to go. I'm not listening to that. I'm going so do ti do mi. That's how I have to do it. Now, how you have to do it is how you have to do it. I'm just letting you know that that's how I have to do it. Because that's how it works for me, to be able to know how to get that pitch without anything else messing me up. That's how I have to do it. And so for y'all, I'm going mi, re, mi, do, so, fi. And that's how I get that. Let's start one more time, doing the exact same thing, holding the word arms. 1 and 2 and asleep, asleep in the Yep. And then you get to move. It's just for that initial beat, right? Keep going this time. Keep going this time. Asleep. 1 and 2 and. Asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Tenor 2, let's look at yours right there. Asleep, one more time. Asleep, ready, and. Asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Yeah, when it's not with tenor 1, you got it. It's a matter of putting it together, right? Do it again, same thing with tenor 1 this time. Asleep, 1 and 2 and. Asleep, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. It's closer, it's closer. One more time, last time. 1 and 2 and. Asleep, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. There we go. Basses. Let's get you into the mix now. The storm. Or no. Oh, the storm. That's right. 1 and 2 and. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Oh, you get to jump around a little bit. Isn't that fun? Let's do that again. 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. One more time. No piano. 1 and 2 and. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Sing the North Shark. Play the C for me. So hold the first note, nor, ready, go. Next note. Here it kind of going. And because we got a whole lot of nasal in it, let's take that nasal out and clean it up a little bit so that it's a little bit more space, but then also kind of forward at the same time so it's not all, Cool, here we go. Nor, C, ready and go. Nor, shark, overtake thee. There it was. So yeah, it's just a matter of going, okay, here it comes. Da 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 da. Ready? One more time at nor shark. Nor. 1 and 2. Nor shark overtake thee. Again. 1 and 2. Nor shark overtake thee. Ignore 1 and a go. Nor shark overtake thee. Again and 1 and 2. Nor shark overtake thee. One more time, hold this note. Nor. I always hear it just a little bit going, nor. It's just sliding up ever so slightly. And so then it makes every other note kind of feel like it's not locked in. So if you can really lock that first note in, and you have it the beat before, it's just an octave jump, right? No, play that C again, please. Nor, ready, and hold. Nor. Sing the word thee, ready, and go. Thee. Nor. Nor. Thee. Thee. Nor. Nor. Good. Start on the storm. Nor. The storm. 1 and 2 and. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake thee. Good, good, good. One more time. The storm, 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shock overtake Let's look at that really quick. Asleep. 1 and 2. Asleep in the arms. So we've done that twice, where we've got somebody still saying the arms. So if we've done it twice, what should we do? Write it in. If you've got your phone, it's really hard to write it in. You've got to print off your music.
Yes, sir.
You say yes, sir, but you still haven't done it yet.
I apologize.
I'm not saying you like you. I mean, you still haven't printed it off yet. What can we do to help remind you to print it off? Make it a grade. I will tell you, Dr. Frizzell won't do that. She won't do that. She won't do that. My suggestion was this. If you come in and you have your phone instead of your music, we ask you to leave, go print it off in the music library, and then come back and you get a late. For most of you, that's not an issue. You already got your music, you're golden. But for some of us, you've got to print off your music. We cannot stress that enough. We cannot do as great as we could do until everybody has their music. I love you all, but you're driving me crazy. Okay, so mark out the word the and put the word the so we don't keep messing that up. And everybody has the word the at that spot. So we shouldn't hear any uhs. Now we should hear it here. The storm. But start at asleep. Pick up to 44. Here's the C. Asleep. 1 and 2. Asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. There you go. So I got onto you and you sang it better. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. Everybody, the storm. Let's try and put it all together. Ready, here we go. Here's your E flat. 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor not overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Yeah, let's do it again. Same thing again. What dynamic are we right here? And what do you think we sang it at? I would say mezzo forte. We were mezzo forte there. Okay. Now it does move to mezzo forte at the bottom, but we've got to be mezzo piano at the beginning. Even those high C's basses have to be soft, medium soft. The storm, 1 and 2. The storm shall not wake thee, nor shall overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Good. I'm not sure if we're going to put a breath there or not, since we're about to do a complete railroad track cutoff there. I would say that we're probably going to carry through on 47. Let's try and do 47 to 50, or 52 or wherever. Here we go. This is, pick up to, start on the word C's at 47. Ready, and sing. Seas asleep in thy arms. And what word is that before the word arms? The C's again, 47. Ready, and go. Seas asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas. Now, I'm doing a little bit of some oohing, right? Good. Make sure on the word seas that it still has the space, because right now we're getting crunched down. Of the slow swinging seas. Same thing with the basses. I'm not going to try and sing those notes too low. Starting at the same thing again on the word C's at 47. Ready and sing. Seas asleep in the arms. How are we doing, tenor twos?
We got lost.
Okay.
I thought we were going off of the other C's, but it turns out it was a different
47. 47. Here's your notes again. Ready and sing. Seas asleep in the arms of the slow swinging seas.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're just sight reading right this second. Good. It was pretty good. Let's go back. Yeah, so like the last 3 pages are all just ooh. I would say since there are different oohs at different moments, that we should space between the oohs. That's what I'm gonna say right now. She may change it later, but like I say, right now, 53. Ooh, 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 ooh. Make sense? Okay. And not like a big breath. Like let's say like an 8th rest breath in between those. Okay. At 60, we'll do it like it's written. Start at measure 53. Ooh. And then when you come in, ooh. Ready? 1, 2, 53. Look at that one really quick. Most of the other stuff is very similar to what we've heard before. That one is just a little bit different. Starting with the bass at 67. Ready and sing. Yeah, yours is normal. You're fine. Tenor 2. Here we go. 1 and ready, sing. So yours is a little bit different, but not crazy. Let's do it again. Ready and go. That's it. And there is going to be a slight retardando there, so just make sure you're watching for every one of those beats so you can fit right in. Tenor 1, ready and go. Let's do it again. Ready and go. Again, the way that I have to do it, all solfege. La, fa, do, ti. That's it. That's how I have to do it. Let's have both the tenor parts right there. Ready. Ready and go. Hold your first eighth note when you get to it. Starting at 67. Hold your first eighth note when you get to it. Hear your notes again. Ready and go. F natural against G flat. It should be crunchy. Let's do it again. Ready and go. Yep, and when we accept it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's supposed to be that way, then it sounds great. Everybody, 67. Ready and go. Sorry.
Oh, my page went back. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I went backwards.
Let's do 67 one more time. We're out of time. Just give me a couple more seconds here. Ready and go. And that's how it ends. Okay? Good. See y'all next week with your printed music.